This year has been huge for gaming handhelds. We got handhelds that's so powerful that it can match a quality gaming laptop, and also some are nearly the same thickness as a regular laptop. Yes, we're talking about the OneXFly F1 Pro and the Lenovo Legion Go. When the OneXFly F1 Pro came out, its impressive specs amazed everyone. But then we looked at the Legion Go, which has been competing strongly with popular options like the Steam Deck and ROG Ally, and it's earned its fair share of fans. This provoked us with the question, if we compare them directly, which one is better? Let's break down the design and build quality of both handhelds. The first thing you'll notice on the F1 Pro is the premium build quality. The rounded edges and gently curved back are engineered to fit naturally in your hands. The 7-inch screen is sharp and wide, perfect for immersing yourself in detailed graphics. Every control is meticulously placed. The analog sticks are smooth and responsive, the D-pad is solidly built for durability, and the ABXY buttons have a satisfying clicky feel that enhances precision. On the top, the shoulder buttons and triggers are intuitive and easy to press, while the RGB lighting surrounding the sticks is a subtle yet stylish addition. Its weight distribution is particularly noteworthy. Despite its strong features, it remains nearly under 600 grams, which will show true colors during your long gaming hours. There's also a well-designed vent at the back to dissipate heat effectively. At the bottom, you'll find the USB and audio ports neatly arranged for convenience. And the matte black finish completes the design with a sleek, polished look. Now the Legion Go is big. It's 8.27 inches wide, 5.6 inches tall, and 0.79 inches thick. For comparison, a closed Razer Blade 15 laptop is about the same thickness at 0.78 inches. So, it can be a lot to hold, especially if you have smaller hands. But the good news is, you don't always have to hold it. Unlike the Steam Deck or the ROG Ally, its controllers are detachable, just like the Nintendo Switch, plus they charge wirelessly when they're connected. The left controller has everything you need: a control stick, a D-pad, menu buttons, and the usual bumper and trigger on top. There are also 2 extra buttons on the back that you can program however you like. The right controller has even more features. It includes 4 regular game buttons, a control stick, and a touchpad. There's a bumper and trigger on top, but also a third bumper on the side. On the back, you'll find 2 buttons labeled M3 and Y3, though they're placed near the pinky and can be easy to press by mistake. Lastly, under the right trigger, there's a scroll wheel that adds even more options for use. The Legion Go has a cool feature called FPS mode that changes how you use the controllers. In this mode, you hold the left controller normally, but the right controller snaps onto a small magnetic disc and works like a mouse. You can slide it on a desk to move the cursor or your camera, just like using a regular mouse. What's great is that the button layout, which felt weird before, starts to make sense. The shoulder buttons are in just the right spot for your fingers, and the M3 and Y3 buttons, which were hard to use before, are now easy to press with your thumb. This setup combines the freedom of a joystick on your left hand with the accuracy of a mouse on your right. The OneXFly F1 Pro excels not only in performance but also in its visual presentation. Its 7-inch OLED display delivers up to 800 nits of brightness that ensures vibrant HDR visuals and great clarity, even for games with dark or high-contrast scenes. Operating at a refresh rate of 144 Hz, the F1 Pro ensures gameplay feels fluid and highly responsive. With a full HD resolution and 315 pixels per inch, images and text are incredibly sharp. Its color accuracy is outstanding, covering 152% of the sRGB spectrum and 112% of the DCI-P3 gamut, which delivers bright yet natural colors. Combined with the high brightness level and a 10-point touch system for precise interaction, the screen adapts perfectly to any environment. The 0.6 millisecond response time further enhances responsiveness, so every action feels immediate and lag-free. As for Legion Go, what really grabs your attention is its big, bold 8.8-inch Quad HD screen. It's sharp, it's vibrant, and it's got all the makings of an incredible display on paper. But when it comes to actually using it, the hardware doesn't quite keep up. You'll get the most out of it when you're checking out the Windows desktop, watching videos, or firing up some older games. But if you're thinking of playing something like Diablo 4 at full 2560 by 1600 resolution, you're in for a rough time. Hardcore PC gamers might appreciate the Go for how flexible and customizable it is, but if you're looking for that easy plug-and-play experience that the Steam Deck offers, this might not quite hit the mark. Both F1 Pro and Legion Go offer a 144 Hz refresh rate, but F1 Pro surely does better. The OneXFly F1 Pro is the first handheld to use AMD's Strix Point APUs, and it comes in two models, the Ryzen AI 9 HX370 and the AI 9 365. What separates these two models is their graphics capabilities. The HX370 includes the Radeon 890EM, which offers enhanced power compared to the Radeon 880EM in the AI 9 365. Both GPUs, however, represent a significant upgrade from the Radeon 780EM used in the previous generation. To assess the F1 Pro's capabilities, one netbook benchmarked it against the ROG Ally X, a competitor powered by AMD's Ryzen Z1 Extreme. In Black Myth Wukong, running at 1080p on low settings, the AI 9 365 averaged 58 FPS at just 15 watts, outperforming the Ally X, which managed 50 FPS. In Cyberpunk 2077, the F1 Pro achieved 43.47 FPS under the same conditions, compared to the Ally X's 35.07 FPS. These tests reveal that the F1 Pro excels even at lower power consumption, and the performance gap widens further at higher wattage levels. Considering that the Ally X competes directly with other devices like the Steam Deck OLED, this comparison gives a clear picture of the F1 Pro's dominance. It's evident from these benchmarks that OneXPlayer has raised the bar for handheld gaming performance. On the other hand, Legion Go features an AMD Z1 Extreme chip. With this chip, when you'll run games at 1200p, you'll get great frame rates, usually between 30 to 60 FPS, especially if you're okay with dialing down the graphics a bit. But the battery life? It's still not good, but Lenovo gives it their best shot. The Legion Go has a larger battery of 49.2 watt-hours. That's a big help, but to make the most of it, you'll need to use its built-in tools. There are settings to control power, adjust the resolution, change the refresh rate, and manage fan speed, and all of them can stretch your battery life. Without these tweaks, you'll probably find yourself tethered to an outlet more often than you'd like. The OneXFly F1 Pro does a good job with its display and performance, but it's missing some features that pricier models have, like support for eGPUs or OQ-Link. The USB 4 ports are a nice touch, but they don't really give you the speed or low latency you need for a great external GPU experience. So while the OneXFly F1 Pro can be used as a handheld gaming PC with a dock, it might not be worth the high price because it doesn't perform as well as you might expect in this mode. All is well when the price is well. The Legion Go has 16 GB of RAM, and you can choose between two storage options, 5 12GB or 1 TB. The release price of Legion Go was $699, but it's currently available for near $549. On the other hand, the OneXFly F1 Pro gives you more choices. You can start with 32 gigs of RAM and 1 TB of storage, but it costs nearly $1,100. If you want the highest spec, 64 gigs of RAM and 4 TB of storage, it will cost you a whopping $1,699. That's a big price difference, and it's something to think about before buying. So, while the Legion Go is a good deal, the OneXFly F1 Pro could make you stop and think about whether it's worth the higher price. Which one would you go for? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to stay updated.